The best game of Week 1 arguably had to be the Washington Redskins traveling to Tampa to take on the Buccaneers. Deshone Kizer, the number 2 pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, making his first career start. He'd be going up against the number 1 pick in the 2015 draft in Jameis Winston. We'll pick you up here early first quarter, 3rd and 7 for the Bucs, and Winston completes that pass to Mike Evans, who you'll see a lot of later today. He would have a record-setting day, as well as Jameis. And then on 3rd down and goal, Winston handoff to the free agent signing Jeremy Hill. He dives in for the touchdown. The Bucs take an early 7-0 lead. Then Bucs have a next nasty spin move by Devin Allen, the sprinter, and he turns on the Jets. Takes it all the way to the touchdown, to the end zone for the touchdown correction. Bucs take an early 14-0 lead. Then Deshone Kizer's intercepted by Quan Alexander, and everything looks like it's going Tampa's way so far. Now they have the ball in Washington territory, but on 3rd down and 5, Jameis Winston would be intercepted. That would be taken back by the Redskins. I don't quite know who that is, but he is running up the sidelines, and he would finally be run down by Mar Darbo. That is Vince Williams with the play, and he takes it all the way to the Buccaneer 31. So here's Deshone Kizer running out onto the field, already thrown an interception, but he would bounce back and have a big day in this one in his debut. But Washington's prize free agent signing Adrian Peterson with the spin move, and he is in for the touchdown. Of Peterson would have some still left in the tank for this one. Redskins make it a 14-7 game, and then Adrian Peterson loose again in the secondary. He breaks a tackle, and he's brought down all the way at the Tampa Bay 31. Washington would have to settle for a field goal that drive to make it a 14-10 game. Let's go late second quarter now. Washington has tacked on another field goal. It's 14-13 now, and there's Winston over the middle to Austin Safarian Jenkins for the first down. Then a few plays later, Winston complete down there to Sharp, the receiver. He makes the catch, 1st down and goal for the Bucs at the 4-yard line. Then on 2nd and goal, Winston underneath, and it's caught by the 7th round pick, Pharaoh Brown, for the touchdown, his first career touchdown reception. The Bucs would take a 21-13 lead into the half. Let's go 3rd quarter now. Deshone Kizer responding with this pass to Josh Doctson, and he takes it all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. Doctson would leave the game with an injury. He would not return. That would be Kizer's first career passing touchdown. We'll go 4th quarter now with the game tied up at 21. Washington did convert the 2-point attempt, and Jeremy Hill has some running room here, but there would be a flag on the Buccaneers for holding. So that celebration dance is unwarranted because this will come back, and that will lead to this play by Jameis Winston. He throws an interception, his 3rd on the day to Klein. Not quite sure what Jameis saw on that play. He threw the ball right to the defender. Awful game by him. Awful play by him. And then on 3rd down and 4, Deshone Kizer to Deshaun Jackson, and Jackson is in for the touchdown. Redskins make this a 27-21 game, and as they were trying to make it a 28-21 game, the extra point is blocked by Cordea Tankersley, and 1st round pick Marcus Williams picks it up, and he could go all the way for 2 points, and those 2 points would be very massive in the grand scheme of things. You will see a little bit later. And now Jameis with the ball back here on 3rd down and 3, and Mike Evans takes the slant route all the way, 68-yard touchdown. And the Bucs make this now a 30-27 game, and things are starting to really get interesting here as Deshone Kizer would respond with this touchdown pass to Jordan Reed. The Redskins take the lead back 34-30. This game is really going down to the wire. Very high scoring, not much defense being played at all. Then Winston again to Mike Evans. You want to hear Mike Evans' stats on the day? I'll tell you a little bit later. On 2nd and 13, Winston to the fullback Dan Vitale, who falls down at the 1-yard line. But it wouldn't matter because on the ensuing play, Winston over the middle to Mar Darbo, the former Michigan receiver, in for the touchdown. The Bucs take a 37-34 lead. So Deshone Kizer, he's got to make a game-tying drive right here. A minute 3 seconds, all 3 timeouts. Can the number 2 overall pick get it done? Starts to drive with a completion to Jamison Crowder, and the clock is ticking and ticking. Then Kizer dropping back. Completion again to Jamison Crowder on the sidelines, wide open. Free yardage as the ball's all the way up to Tampa Bay 39. Few plays later, 3rd down and 5. Kizer dumps it off to Adrian Peterson, and he is laid out. He does not get the 1st down. And the Redskins take a timeout with 11 seconds left. Dustin Hopkins boots through this 48-yard field goal, and we are headed to overtime. Now, in overtime, the Bucs would win the toss. They would elect to receive, and they would embark in a very long drive as they try to get some points to win this game. Redskins defend left. We'll pick you up here at the start of overtime, 2nd and 9. Jeremy Hill with some running room, and he gets the 1st down. Great gain for him. Then on 3rd down and 15, Winston looking to Mike Evans, who was open again for the 1st down. Winston 517 yards passing. Now on 3rd down and 4, Winston dumps it off, and that screen goes nowhere. In fact, it loses 3 yards. So the Redskins would have to settle for a field goal by Roberto Aguayo, who has become money after struggling his rookie season. The Bucs make it a 40-37 game. However, Deshone Kizer has something in the city that he completes this pass underneath to the receiver for the 1st down. Then on 4th down and 16, Kizer looking up top for Pierre Garçon, who comes down with it. But then the Washington Redskins offensive line apparently forgot how to line up. Watch this sequence of events right here. False start by Trent Williams, then false start by Dan Feeney, and it would only get worse. They line up, snap right here, and then yet another false start by the Redskins offensive line, single-handedly pushing them out of field goal range. Then on 3rd down and 21, Kizer is hit. He gets nothing right there. So the Redskins have 48 seconds, and they settle for a field goal. Only 44 seconds to play left. Tampa Bay has 1 timeout. They want to win this one. On 2nd and 10, Winston dumping it short to Jeremy Hill. He gets a good game, but there's no sense of urgency from the Buccaneers. They simply just run out of time right here. They're forced to throw a Hail Mary, and Winston's pass is intercepted by Josh Norman. However, the flag will be holding on the defense. So the Bucs have 1 last shot right here to win this game. Winston just has to throw another Hail Mary, and it's knocked away and incomplete, and we end in a tie. Yes, a tie game. Dirk Cutter apparently did not know that ties exist in the NFL, and that is why he had his offense being so leisurely on that play. But Jameis Winston, 3rd most all-time passing yards. Mike Evans, 315 receiving yards. That's 3rd most all-time as well. Now, around the league, the Cleveland Browns, they beat the Baltimore Ravens with a late comeback, spoiling Josh Rosen's debut. Deshaun Watson, 378 yards and a touchdown interception. Rosen with a decent day. Dalvin Cook also had a good day on the ground. San Francisco went into Chicago and beat the Bears. Chad Kelly, 308 yards and 3 touchdowns. Good day for him. Then the Titans beat the Jets. The Colts with a massive upset on the Patriots. And the Eagles beat the Vikings thanks to Mitch Trubisky. 5 interceptions in his NFL debut. Rough start for him. The Seahawks beat the Packers in the NFC Championship game recap. And here are your players of the week this week. Mike Evans went off.